everyone, welcome back to our second episode of our seniors exercises. Hey, if this is your first class that you're watching, go check out the first class because I go over some different stances that can make your workout easier or harder, whatever you need. So check that out and come on back. While you're gone, you might as well grab your supplies. So what we're going to need today is a chair and exercise band. Okay, that being said, let's get started. Alrighty, just like last time, we're going to start with our breathing. So we're going to get ourselves into a nice posture, pulling our shoulders back, tucking our tailbone in, so we're nice and straight. I've always been told, picture a string going all the way through your body and pulling you up. Once we've got our nice posture, we're going to bring our hands on our ribs, and we're going to do 10 deep breaths, focusing on our breath, expanding our ribs, therefore moving our hands. Ready? In and out. 1, in and out. 2, in and out. 3, in and out. 4, in and out. 5, in and out. 6, in and out. 7, in and out. 8, in and out. 9, one more, in and out. Awesome. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is some arm and some hip circles. You can do this seated or standing, whatever is best for you. And remember from our first video, we can also change our base of support, right? So you can go wider, you can go feet together, which is going to be a little bit harder. You can do tandem, which is a little bit harder. If you're really looking to amp it up, you can try balancing on one leg when you do this. Okay, we're also going to up our reps a little bit this time. We're going to do 5 for each side for most of our exercises. Okay, so we're going to start off with some little arm circles. Okay, you can do one at a time, or you can do them separately. I'm going to do mine both at the same time. So if you are doing them separately, just pause, or pause, and you can redo the 5. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to go backwards or the other way if you started backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to repeat that with our hip circles. I find the chair is super important for this one, but hey, if you got better balance than me, maybe not so much. Even if you are confident in your balance, don't stray too far from your support, right? If you start to tip, it's right here for safety. So I'm going to lift up one leg. These circles are coming from the hip, and we're going to do 5 each leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this next one is we're going to to do arm and leg swings. I am going to show this twice. I'll show once of the sitting because it's a little bit more difficult, just the position wise, and I'll also show it standing. So I'm going to go through standing first. You're going to take the leg that's closest to your support and the opposite arm, and you're going to bring it up and back. I would be a little bit farther away from the wall if you had a choice, because I just booted the back of my wall. But that's the only way you guys can see me. So if you hear some crashes, don't worry, it's just me hitting the wall. Okay. If you're doing this sitting, you're gonna turn sideways. Okay. This is one where a chair without an arm would be really helpful, right? Because I'm gonna have hanging off, but it'll work. Okay, you can do the same thing. Swing your outside leg back, your arm forward, and then switch. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 5 each side. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, toes down. Let's switch sides. Okay, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. Okay, the last one for our warm-up, we're going to do some hula hoops. So just like the rest, you can do this one sitting or standing, whatever works for you. I'm gonna do mine sitting, standing. Nice posture, and we're gonna imagine we have a hoop going around our waist, and we're gonna make some circles. We're gonna do 5 each way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really squeeze that core, guys. The more you have your core engaged, the more of a workout you're gonna get. Let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. Alrighty, so our next move is a slow motion run. I'm not gonna lie, it's twice as fun if you're imagining you're in an action movie and running away from an explosion. At least that's how I think. Remember, you can do this either in spot, or like me, you can move around your support. Okay. I'm gonna go around twice. Also keep holding onto the support as you go around, whatever your balance is. Awesome. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is some cross-country skiing. This one, how far you step back, once again, depends on your own range of motion. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your arms forward, like you got the ski poles, but you're gonna pull back and step back. Okay, this can just be a little heel touch, or you can go back farther. Okay. You can also do this seated and pull back. Okay, we're gonna go one leg and then the other. So this is gonna be a total of 10. I'm gonna go sideways for this one. 1, other leg back. 2, 3. That's why it's important to have your support nearby. I just tripped up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Okay. Our next one is going to be, well, you can do this once again seated or standing. I'm going to show the seated first. So we're going to do a washboard motion with our arms. Okay. If you're feeling comfortable with that, you can bring your foot forward. If you're feeling even more comfortable, you can reach down for a heel touch. Another option is standing, doing a forward kick. But our main motion is our washboard motion. Okay, we're gonna do this once again 5 times per leg, so we're gonna do 10. Ready? 1, sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, awesome. Okay, the next one we're going to do is called opening the fridge. Once again, you can do this standing or seated, whatever works best for you. This is another one I'm going to do sideways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out for the fridge handles and I'm going to pull to open it. And as I pull, your leg comes up. Okay, this one we're going to do 4 each leg, so it'll be a total of 8. Remember, you can do this holding onto your chair, even if you're just reaching with one leg. Okay, and then you can switch. Okay, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo. All right. So this next one is a little bit trickier, so make sure you're using your support. I think I'm going to even use my support for this one because I don't have the best balance. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk on our heels, trying to keep our toes away from the floor. So you can do this marching in one spot, or you can walk around. Okay, this chair's a little bit wobbly, so I'm going to go walking in one spot. Okay, ready? Let's go. Okay, let our heels or our toes touch down for a second. Shake it out. We're gonna do that one more time. Ready? Let's go. And toes down. Whew, fantastic work. Alrighty, it's time for strength and endurance. So like I mentioned last class, we're going to be using these resistance bands. I have good news for those of us that live in Flin Flon. We are going to be ordering some that we will be able to provide to the community. Sorry to Grandma Donna and Karen who are watching from around the world, or from around Canada, I guess. But Flin Floners, keep watching the Facebook page for when these become available. So we're going to start grabbing our band about shoulder width apart in front of us. And what we're going to do is we're going to stretch out to the side, keeping our elbows tucked in. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do 5 of these. Make sure your elbows aren't coming out. Right. Keeping them in. Keeping that nice posture. Get your tailbone tucked under. Okay, let's go. 1. Only go as far as comfortable. 2. 3. 4. Elbows and 5. Whew, awesome. So the next thing we're going to do is a seated chest press. So we're going to bring our band behind our chair, grabbing it up in front of our chest. And what we're going to do is we're going to punch out with both arms. We're going to do this 5 times. Ready? Let's go. 1. Slow and controlled on the way back. Don't let it snap at you. 2. Only pushing as far as we're comfortable. 3. One more, guys. No. 4. That's where we were stopped last week, but now we got 1 more. 5. Woof. We're gonna bring our band back around to the front. We're gonna get it in front of us, and we're gonna step on it. We're gonna bend our knee and kind of adjust our grip so it's pretty taut when our leg is bent. Too loose and you won't feel the resistance. Too tight and it'll be too hard. So don't be afraid to adjust your grip. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up and press forward. And we're gonna do that 5 times each leg. Ready? Let's go. Up, forward, 1, up, forward, 2, up, forward, 3, up, and forward, 4, 1 more, up, and forward, that's 5. Whew. Shake it out, and we can set up our other leg. Okay, ready? Up, forward, 1, forward, 2, up, and forward, 3, up, forward, 4, and forward, 5. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to we are going to take one of the moves that I'm pretty sure we did last week, but we're going to add our band. So we're going to grab onto our chair, and we're going to kind of be holding our band against the chair. And what we're going to do is we're going to reach out with one of our arms and one of our legs. Okay, once again, how tight you hold the band, where you're grasping it can change the resistance, so don't be afraid to play around with that. Okay, 5 times each side. Let's go. 1, slow and controlled on the way back. 2, 3, hard work is done, next up is our cool down. Alrighty, time to end things off with some stretches. So the first stretch we're going to do is for our inner thighs. I'll show you both the standing version and the seated. So if you're standing, what you're going to do is you're going to grab onto your chair. The leg that is closest to the chair is going to bend a little bit. You want to keep your knee kind of lined up. You don't want it to go past your toes, right? You don't want it too far back. Just kind of in between your toes and your heel. And you're going to step the other leg out, however far is comfortable for you. We're going to hold it for 5 seconds, but not quite yet because I'm going to show you the seated version. This is another one where the sides of my chair is going to mess me up a little bit, so I'm going to be perched really forward. But ideally, you wouldn't be so far to get to your chair. So this one's seated. We're going to line up our toes in the same way, making sure our knee is lined up. And we can kick out to the side. Okay, I'm going to do mine standing. Get that knee in place. Reach out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Okay, let's go on to the other side. Bending the knee out, keeping that knee lined up, good posture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Okay, another one. I will show you seated and then standing up. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull your leg back. Okay. If you can kind of scooch forward a little bit to get that leg back as far as is comfortable for you. If we're doing this standing, grabbing onto our support and bending our leg up. If you can reach, you can pull your leg back like this. But once again, your workout, whatever works for your body. We're going to do each side and we'll hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go over to our other leg. Oh gosh, I can't fall. That'll be the worst blooper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna go into our back scratch stretch again. We did do this one last week. You can do it standing or sitting. But you're gonna bring one arm back and you're going to scratch. This time, instead of bringing the other arm to meet, we're gonna apply some gentle pressure. Gentle being the key word. We don't wanna hurt ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next up is our boss stretch because we are all bosses for completing this workout. So we're gonna bring our arms behind our head, not pushing or anything, just there for support. And we're gonna open up our chest and lean back a little bit, keeping our posture nice and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Okay, we're gonna end things off with some breathing. 10 breaths just like we did at the beginning. Nice posture. Get those shoulders back, tailbone tucked in, hands on the ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Thank you guys for joining me for our workout today. Stay home, stay safe, and we'll see you next week.